the mainstream media, and Fra made some excellent points there about the media and even some alternative media, but the mainstream media, they've never been less relevant, have they? Because they're speaking and attacking, acting as attack dogs on behalf of the Israeli regime against groups like Kneecap, against the duo Bob Villain, but they're only causing more and more support for them and more attention for them. Is that because they fundamentally misunderstand the context and the landscape that they now exist in as the mainstream media?
100%. There's a concept called media resistance. And this concept is by an American academic in the 1980s, where he discusses that alternative media, at that time there was no internet, but now we have internet. Alternative media is a form of resistance, and by gathering audiences, which unfortunately the mainstream legacy media is doing, because they're directing people to go where? To the very people that are against them, right? And so this attack that they constantly perpetrate against Bob Villain or anyone who they're against is encouraging those who watch them but are critical of them to direct them to their opposition. Yeah. And so this media resistance that has kind of snowballed since October 11 has galvanized people to realize that I don't need to watch BBC to get the news anymore. I can go on. There's loads of podcasts. There's loads of news channels, independent, and they've mushroomed independently, and many of them have many followers. Why? Because people are thirsty for the truth. The truth you're not going to get from legacy media. And if you have, as my colleague said, a little bit of critical thinking, you've come on board that everything that the Foreign Office says, the mainstream media is repeating. And so they look for alternative to find the truth.